Hi there, hello there, my name is Craft, and Minecraft will soon be dropping some small updates that they're calling game drops, which are introducing a few new features that have been pretty interesting. The first drop will consist of bundles and hardcore Minecraft coming to Bedrock Edition, and the second drop will introduce the Pale Garden, which will have new trees with a new wood type, as well as a new mob to go with it. Despite how small these new updates are, or drops I should say, it's still all really exciting. So what I wanted to do real quick before it all officially releases is to go over all the items real quick and rank them all. As always, this ranking is my opinion and you can disagree with me if you want, but I just wanted to take a look at them and just give my overall thoughts. And with that said, let's just jump into it. Alright, first we have the bundles. I think this would actually be a really good addition whenever they finally release after all these years. Like, imagine how much storage I can clear up in my survival world, because like there's so many things that aren't even full stacks. So this will do an amazing job in clearing out all the clutter. I think this will be like a solid A tier. At least in my opinion. Of course, we'll see whenever things actually do release. Next up, we have Hardcore finally coming to the Bedrock edition of Minecraft, which I don't know, I think it'd be pretty fun for people to use. I know people give Bedrock a lot of flack because it's not as stable as Java edition, but you know what? I never had that problem with Bedrock. And I think the additional challenge of having a hardcore mode to Bedrock Edition is just a good addition to have overall. It's something I'm actually planning on doing on the channel whenever it actually releases. So I'm gonna go ahead and also throw this in A tier for now, but of course we'll see whenever things get released. I think we can carry that logic to pretty much all the upcoming things. Next up, we have the Pale Garden biome. This one I'm actually looking forward to. I like the desaturated sort of look to it, because most biomes are usually like bright poppy colors except for like the Stony Shore biome. Also this one I'm gonna go ahead and put in A tier, because while I think it would be a fun thing to use, it's not my absolute favorite new addition. Alright, now we're gonna go through a couple of the blocks here, because I think each block can identify as its own little feature. Of course, some of them are still going to be grouped together. Now, first off, we have Pale Oak Log. Pale Oak Log, it has like that burnt texture to it, you know? I think this would work really well in like ruined areas, like if you were trying to build like ruins or like burned down areas. I think it would work really well there. I'm gonna also throw that in A tier. Of course, the full wood block I think would work a lot better because you'd have the full texture around it and no like weird white thing peeking out. So this one's a little bit more useful, I would say, so I'd go ahead and put this one in S tier because I can already think of like several things I can use this for. You can use it for like roadways, you can use it for like detailing on buildings. Honestly, it's just a really good addition. Next up, the stripped log. I like this one. I really do. I think this would go really well with diorite, which is my opinion on this entire wood set. We've been needing like a white wood to pair with diorite for years, and now I have a wood type that can do that. Of course, this one's a little bit cleaner, it does the job a little bit well. So with this one, I'll go ahead and put it in S tier because I can imagine like making a lot of buildings just with this. In fact, I think it's a little bit better than using quartz because like if you're in survival mode, it's like I feel like it's easier to chop down a tree than to go into the nether and find some quartz. So I think it just works out a whole lot better. Alright, let's see. The planks, I like them. I like them. Like I said, they pair well with diorite. I'll go ahead and throw this one also in A tier because like it does have like that wood texture, which the stripped logs just look a little bit more nicer. Like they look more clean. Now for both the stairs and the slabs, I can see them having a little bit more utility than the normal like plank block because you can use those to like make angular roofs or just like detailing and stuff like that. So I generally believe that those have a little bit more use. And it's something that I'd probably use way more than just the normal planks. So I'll go ahead and put the stairs in S tier and the planks in A tier. The fence, I definitely see myself using the fences because like I think that would look really good, especially like if you're making like an aesthetical build where you just want like a nice colored fence. Honestly, the idea of just having like a nice clean white fence just is a really good idea to me. So I'll go ahead and throw this in S tier for now. Oh, the doors. Mwah. I love these doors. I love these doors. They remind me kind of like the spruce door, but a little bit more polished. Like, you can see this as like a really solid door. So I feel like I'm going to use this a whole lot in my build, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw that in S tier, as well as the trapdoor. The trapdoor has like that same sort of vibe to it. The signs, could make some good detailing. Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw this in B tier. Yeah, because like I feel like the detailing would be good, but it would also have to be like very specific detailing, you know? Same thing with like the hanging sign and the button. The hanging sign, I feel like it has a little bit more utility, so I'll go ahead and put it in A tier, and then the button, I'll go ahead and put it in B tier, because like it has to be like very slight detailing. Like very tiny, very minuscule. The boats, I like the idea of having a white boat, but I don't know, I feel like I would just build like a normal boat out of normal wood or spruce or whatever I have on hand, so as much as I like the aesthetic, I don't really see myself going out of my way to make this sort of build. So I'll go ahead and throw this in B tier. The pale oak leaves. This is pretty solid. I like them. You can definitely add these as detailing for like haunted builds to like show that like this area is like overgrown. I definitely like that. I'll go ahead and put this in A tier. The pale moss. I like the normal moss better. I'll go ahead and throw this in B tier. I don't know. Like, as much as I like the desaturated vibe, I feel like with moss is colorful. Like, it has to have some green to it. It has to have some life to it. Although I do like the hanging moss. That is a good, like, vibe. At least for the trees. It adds some texture to it. I'll go ahead and throw these in A tier. The trees themselves, though. I actually don't mind that they look so closely to, like, the dark oak tree, because it's just another version of oak. I guess people just like variation with all the wood types, but like, does it really matter? I'll just go ahead and throw this in B tier. And now the most interesting additions to these drops. We have the Creaking heart and the mob that goes with it, the Creaking. I like the idea of it. I think the mob looks amazing. Although I do wish that they added a little bit more functionality with the block itself, like whenever you actually obtain it, because then why would you need to obtain it? The mob itself is S tier. I definitely love like the gameplay possibilities that comes with it. But the Creaking heart, I'll just go ahead and put it in C tier because I feel like it has a little bit more potential that it can live up to. Alrighty then, that's my tier list. A bit shorter than what I'm used to, but I had a lot of fun deciding where these features place in amongst one another. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and let me know where you'd place these in the ranking in the comments below. I'm actually really interested to see how different everyone's opinions are on all these new features. Also, be sure to like and subscribe if you all enjoyed watching this video. And yeah, that's going to be it for me today. I'm out of here.